Welcome to Millionaire. We're going to have a lot of fun today because all this week, our contestants are amazing Guinness World Records title holders, past and present, who will be trying to add the title of millionaire to their resume. It's Millionaire Guinness World Records edition. And at the end of the week, we'll have former Guinness World Records title holder and game show legend Ken Jennings joining us. My first contestant is a Guinness World Records title holder for most Christmas trees chopped in 2 minutes. She's hoping to jingle all the way home with $1 million. From Spokane, Washington, please welcome Aaron LaVoy. How you doing?
Dude,
wow! Look at you!
I'm here. You're here.
This is amazing. You are a Guinness World Records holder. Wow.
Thank you.
This is great. Now, I understand that when you're chopping down Christmas trees, correct?
Yes.
And the previous record was what?
6, and then that was challenged for, guess how many? 9.
For 9. How many did you get?
27 in 2 minutes. Yeah.
27
awesome.
Christmas
Yes.
trees.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get into this? What's the story?
Well, I started in college back home in Washington. I was going to school for forestry, and they had a lumberjack team. I joined it. I did really well. I won, and then I got invited to championships, and then all around the world, and then I ended up the Guinness World Record in Germany, and now this.
Hey, Arbor Day must be big at your house. I'm telling you. This is great. Are you ready to play Millionaire?
You bet it. Let's do it.
All right,
Yeah.
then. Here is the Millionaire Money Tree. 14 questions spread over 2 rounds with money values growing from $100 all the way up to $1 million. Round 1 has 10 possible questions from $100 all the way to $25,000. We've randomly shuffled the questions, shuffled the money values too, but if you should make it to round 2, you will be just 4 questions away from the million. Now let's talk lifelines. You have Ask the Audience, you have Jump the Question, and new for this season, you have the +1, where you can invite someone down here to help you with your question. Who did you invite?
I have my girlfriend, Stacy Crawford.
All right. Does she chop trees too?
No, she decorates the trees that I cut down.
This is great. It's a Christmas tree business going on here. Well, let's get you $1 million to add to that business. You ready to play?
Yeah.
Let's play Millionaire! Aaron, here's your first question. If an ER doctor says you just have a contusion, you probably don't need to worry, since all you've got is what? A toothache, a bruise, a hangnail, gas.
You know what? A toothache, you're gonna go to a dentist, right? Hangnail, I think maybe at the salon, I don't know. Gas, you just don't tell anybody about that. I hope. I'm thinking a bruise.
Got your final answer?
B is my final answer.
You are correct! It is a bruise! That's great! Let's give us some money! $50,000! Whoa, I love these arms! You got some great arms, I tell you.
I
know
saw your arms when you came in this morning.
you know how we do it. I'm trying to tell. I'm ready to chop some trees out too. Are you ready? Let's go on to your next question.
Let's do it.
Try this tricky math question that stumps many Ivy Leaguers. A bat and ball costs $1.10. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? 30 cents, 20 cents, 15 cents, 5 cents.
Bat and a ball costs $1.10. That costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? It's supposed to be 10 cents, but 10 cents isn't on there. Huh. I don't know why I can't figure this out. I use axes, I don't use bats. Right? Shoot, I'm gonna bring my lifeline out here, my +1.
You'd like to use your +1?
It's embarrassing, but yes, I'm gonna use my +1
No, it's
final.
not. No, it's not. It's great.
Okay.
That's your final answer. You're gonna bring her down. Come on down here. That's your decision. All right, please come out and help Aaron.
All right, we can do this.
Let's do it.
Teamwork. All right.
It's just blowing my mind right now.
Okay. Well, it blew Ivy Leaguers' minds too, so. A bat and ball cost $1.10. The bat cost $1 more than the ball. So how much does the ball cost? So $1 more than $1.10 would be 90 cents.
What?
90 cents, right?
But that's not up there.
I know, but
The
what's
bat
how?
costs $1 more than the ball.
I don't think it's 30 cents. 15 is an odd number. Because we're dealing with $1 whole and then 10 cents. Bat and ball cost $1.10.
I think I should jump it.
Okay.
What do you think?
Sure.
I have no rhyme or reason to anything up here right now. Bummer. Yeah, we're gonna jump it.
You'd like to jump the
I'd like
question?
to
Is
jump
that
the
your
question.
final answer?
It's my final answer.
Okay, Aaron has decided to jump the question. Let's
Why is
find
this so-
out what
it's
is
so
the
simple,
correct
sure.
answer to this tricky math. It's 5 cents. It is
Why?
5 cents. How much money did she jump over? $5,000. All right, let's do some of this tricky math. If the ball costs 5 cents and the bat costs $1 more than the ball, the bat would be $1.05, which would bring the total to $1.10. It's easy when you
It's
have
easy
people
when you
telling you
know.
this in your ear. All right, but that's okay. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You have another question to go, and you have one lifeline remaining.
Yep.
So, all right, 15,000 in
We're
your
good,
bank.
we're good.
Here's your next question. What is the official website of accomplished sports figure Danica Patrick? DanicaGolfing.com, DanicaBoxing.com, DanicaRacing.com, DanicaSkiing.com.
Danica is in NASCAR. I know this. I have a girlfriend that named her kid after Danica. It's pretty cool. So no golfing, no boxing, no skiing. I'm gonna go with DanicaRacing.com. Final answer, C.
And you are right.
Really
Aaron,
good.
Danica Racing. Let's put
Do
some
it.
more money in her bank.
25.
$1,000. That's okay.
Good.
We'll be right back with Aaron and more Millionaire after this. Welcome back to Millionaire Guinness World Records Edition. I am here with the lovely Erin Lavoie from Washington. She has $16,000 in her bank. You are a lumberjill and you are chopping down those figures off that money tree. Are you ready to keep it going?
Yes.
All right then, let's play Millionaire. Here is your next question. Named for its founder, which of these car brands sounds far less glamorous when you learn that it's derived from the Latin word for blacksmith? Lamborghini, Fiat, Ferrari, Maserati.
I'm
any of these
terrible
cars?
with cars. I parked my car at the valet last night. He asked me what I was driving. I said black. I don't know, the black one. Yeah, Terry, lifeline. I'm gonna ask you guys.
You like to ask the audience?
Please, I'm gonna ask the audience. Final.
All right, audience, Aaron needs your help.
Hook me up,
Grab
guys.
those keypads and vote now. All right, we have the vote. Does this audience know it's luxury cars? 40% of the audience says C, 34% are at D. It's between Ferrari and a Maserati right now.
The Ferrari's kind of what I was leaning for, too. Don't know why, it just sounds nice. But I don't know what it has to do with a blacksmith. Terry, let's, Terry, I'm gonna go see Ferrari. Y'all cross your fingers, please.
Is that your final?
Final answer. Do it, Terry, do it. Give me.
Aaron,
Come on.
I'm telling you, it's been wonderful having you here. This is why I'm so happy that you are right! You did it! You did it! You got it! Yes! Let's chop some more money off of that millionaire money dream! $2,000! $2,000 for Aaron!
Oh my
and you get to keep playing.
Yes.
And there's still all that money still left.
Thank you.
Let's go. This question's for you. You got it. Let's go. Next question. Known for experiencing tremors along its Great Glen Fault, in 2014, which part of the UK shook things up when it held a vote offering independence? England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland.
I'm absolutely terrible at geography. You're just hitting all my good things today. I know this is so easy. I have no clue.
You took a risk last time.
I did, and that was, I had some help and I had a feeling. This, nope. Yep, I gotta walk. That's it. Nothing's yelling at me at all, and I have
Is that your
my
final?
final.
All right, that is her final decision to walk away. Aaron Lavoie walks away with $9,000. What's the correct answer? Scotland. Scotland, that's okay. We'll be back with more Millionaire Guinness World Records edition.
Friday.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Jeopardy champ Ken Jennings.
And next week,
We've got some of your favorite stars playing for big money. It's Celebrity Week. Welcome back to Millionaire Guinness World Records edition. Our next Guinness World Records contestant will go to infinity and beyond for a good comic book. His collection stacks high. We're talking over 100,000 comic books high, but he's still missing one. Spider-Man's first appearance, and today he wants to win enough money to finally buy it. From Mission Viejo, California, please welcome Bob Breedall. How you doing, man? All right, good, good. Come on over here. You are a superstar comic book collector. We're gonna get you some money so you can get your superstar book, the one that you want, the Spider-Man, where his first appearance.
That's right.
What's the name of that book?
Amazing Fantasy number 15.
All right, well, let's get right into it. The questions have already been shuffled. Now we're shuffling the money values too. Remember, you've got your 3 lifelines. Are you ready to play?
I'm ready to play, Terry. Let's hit it.
Let's play Millionaire! Bob, here's your first question. Currently jailed for money laundering, what former Panamanian dictator is suing Activision for exploiting his image in Call of Duty Black Ops 2? Daniel Ortega, Robert Mugabe, Manuel Noriega, Hugo Chavez.
Okay. My son actually has a friend named Daniel Ortega. It's not the same one, but I don't think it's Daniel Ortega. Robert Mugabe is not Panamanian. I know Manuel Noriega is Panamanian. Hugo Chavez, I am not quite sure on Hugo Chavez. I don't believe it's A or B. That would put it as C or D. I know I've got those 3 lifelines going on. You know what? This sounds like a good one to ask the audience, Terry.
Okay, Bob, you'd like to ask the audience?
I'd like to ask the audience.
All right, audience, Bob needs your help. Grab those keypads and vote now. All right, we have the vote. Let's take a look. 75% of the audience says C, Manuel Noriega.
Well, that was the one I was leaning toward. I don't know if I swayed the audience at all with my thought process, but I'm going to go with C, final answer, Terry.
You went with the audience, and the audience was correct, Bob. Let's see if they got you some of that big comic money. $15,000! $15,000! We'll be right back with more Millionaire Guinness World Records edition.
Value.
Here's your question of the day. What novelist is listed in the 2010 Guinness World Records as the author with the most New York Times bestsellers? Stephen King, James Patterson, John Grisham, Tom Clancy. Stay tuned for the answer. The answer to that question was James Patterson. Welcome back to Millionaire Guinness World Records edition. I'm here with my man Bob Bretal from California. He's got $15,000 in his bank.
All right. I like $15,000.
That's a lot of comic books, Bob. You ready?
That's a lot of comic books. 9 more questions to the second round.
Now, how much would $15,000 worth of comic books get you?
I could buy 30,000 50-cent comic books, or I could buy one really nice comic book.
How much is that one Spider-Man comic book that you're trying to go for?
The Amazing Fantasy 15 that I want to get, I'm not looking for a really perfect condition. You know, that would take most of that $1 million, right? But I will get one that's probably in the $8,000 to $10,000 range. So that $15,000 I just won, that can get me there.
Oh, man. Well, let's get you some more so you can get all of them. Why not get all of them?
Well,
all right. Are you ready to keep playing?
I'm ready to keep playing, Terry.
All right. Let's play Millionaire.
All right.
Here is your next question. Before the U.S. entered World War II, what Marvel superhero was shown punching Hitler on the cover of his debut issue in March 1941?
I swear this isn't a setup.
Iron Man, Batman, Captain America, Superman.
I think I've got this one. I don't have this comic book, but I know exactly what this comic book is.
Now, we randomize these questions, just to be clear.
You know, and before the show, I was like, wow, wouldn't it be great if I could get a comic book question? And then I got this one. So I know the answer to this. It's Captain America, C, final answer.
If you had got this wrong, you would have never been able to show your face in Comic-Con.
Never
you
again.
You are correct. Let's get Bob some big money. $25,000. That's our show for today. Pick up a copy of Guinness World Records 2015 edition in stores now. We'll see you next time with Bob on Millionaire. Closed captioning sponsored by
Family.
we're doing something special this week. We've invited some of the most incredible Guinness World Records title holders of all time to come and play for big money. It's Millionaire Guinness World Records Edition. And at the end of the week, we've got one of the most famous record breakers coming in to play, game show legend Ken Jennings. Returning today is the Guinness World Records title holder for the largest collection of comic books in the world. From Mission Viejo, California, please welcome Bob Brito. Hey, Bob, how you doing, my man? How are you? Come on over here. Now, Bob, how many comic books do you have?
My record's for 94,268, but I've been buying more comics since then. So I have over 95,000, and that's all different comics, Terry. That's no two the same.
Where do you keep it all?
I've got a 3-car garage. Now I can fit 1 car in that 3-car garage.
Oh my God, that's your garage?
That's the 2-car part that I keep my comics in.
Oh my goodness. Now, I have to say, this is incredible. I feel really sad because I gave away my comic book collection when I was a kid. It was pretty bad.
We can set you up.
Oh, and listen, we're gonna have to talk. You get $1 million?
You get a hold of me, I'll set you up with some comics.
Oh, set me up. I'm trying to get you $1 million and we can have all the comic books you can read forever. Now, just to recap, you are working your way through round 1. You have banked $40,000. Yes. And you are 12 questions away from the million with 2 of your lifelines remaining. Are you ready to play, Bob?
I'm ready to play.
Let's play Millionaire! Here is your next question. To scare their kids into being nice instead of naughty, many parents place what popular toy in the house, warning that it reports back to Santa? The elf on the shelf, the reindeer on the chair, the snowman in the pan, the Grinch on the bench.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know this one, Terry, but, you know, I've never heard of the snowman in the pan or the Grinch on the bench. The Grinch stole Christmas. He didn't sit on a bench too much. The elf sits on the shelf, and he's keeping an eye on those little kids and reporting back to Santa. So I'm gonna go A, final answer.
You are correct, Bob. It's the elf on the shelf. Now let's sit some money in your bank. $100. $100. The questions are randomized. Like we said, here is your next question. The title of the 2014 James Brown biopic, Get On Up, is taken from a song called Get Up, I Feel Like Being a what? Prisoner of Love, Sex Machine, Greedy Man, Teenager Again.
I do not know the answer to this. I am going to use my +1 lifeline.
You definitely want to use your +1?
Definitely want to use my +1.
Who did you bring with you today?
I brought my buddy Rick Gordon.
All right, Rick, come on down here, Rick. How you doing? How you doing?
I got this.
Now, there's an interesting fact about you guys that you never met before in person before this show.
That's right.
How did this happen?
We've known each other through comics for a long time, like over 8 years, and we used to do a audio podcast over the internet, and lately we've been doing a video podcast where we just talk about comics. You know, the theme of it's dedicated to the 10-year-old in all of us, and we just like talking about this kind of stuff. So we see each other over the internet, but we never met in person until we came out here to play Millionaire.
Well, this is awesome. That's awesome. Well, hopefully he knows a lot about James Brown. Go ahead and work on this question.
What do you think, sir?
I think it is your old nickname from high school, Sex Machine.
Ooh, you're hanging around my high school. You're sure about that?
I am absolutely
sure. All right.
Sure.
My buddy says sex machine. I'm gonna go sex machine. Final answer.
Let me tell you something. I just like saying it. Sex machine.
Sex machine.
You are correct, Bob. You are a sex machine. Now let's go to the money machine. How much? $2,000. Thank you, Rick. That was awesome. That's how you do a lifeline. That's how you use the +1. $42,100 in your bank. One lifeline remaining. Here we go. Bedridden after a bus accident. What self-taught artist learned to paint self-portraits using a mirror she attached to her canopy bed? Mary Cassatt, Frida Kahlo, Georgia O'Keeffe, Grandma Moses.
Another one that I have no idea about. So I think I'm gonna have to jump this question.
Okay, Bob has jumped. The question is now out of play. What is the correct answer? Frida Kahlo. How much money did you jump over? $500.
That's not bad.
Not a problem, not bad. You are one step closer to that $1 million figure. Here is your next question. Don't touch the blowhole is a common rule of thumb for people swimming with which of these animals? Manta rays, dolphins, manatees, sharks.
Well, you know what? I think you'd have a lot of other problems if you're swimming with sharks. Touching the blowhole, which they don't have, by the way, would not be something you would do. People swim with dolphins. It's a big thing. Dolphins have blowholes. But imagine they don't like it being touched. I'm gonna go B, final answer.
No lifelines remaining, but you did not need them. You are correct, Bob. You know your dolphins. Can we get some of that big money in his bank, please? $5,000. We'll be right back with Guinness World Records edition, Bob Bretal, right after this. Welcome back to Millionaire Guinness World Records edition. I'm here with the man who has more comic books than anybody else in the world, Bob Bretal from California, and he's got $47,100 in his bank. Are you ready to continue playing?
Let's do it.
Let's play Millionaire! Here is your next question. Making him immune while his troops suffered the disease years later, George Washington once contracted what ailment in Barbados? Malaria, syphilis, smallpox, Spanish flu.
It's not smallpox. Smallpox is a very deadly ailment. I would hope it's not syphilis for George. Depends on what kind of shore leave he was on down in Barbados. It's malaria or Spanish flu. I know the troops had flu. Malaria is kind of a tropical disease.
Are you a risk taker?
A little bit. This is a big risk. You know, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go D, Spanish flu. D, final answer.
Bob, I'm so sorry. The answer is C. Smallpox.
Damn.
I'm sorry. You get $1,000 just for being here, Bob. Thank you so much, my man. God bless you. Thank you. Bob is still a superhero. Our next contestant is quite ambitious when it comes to celebrating milestones. For her 30th birthday, she walked 300 miles for charity. For her 40th, she was determined to become a Guinness World Records title holder. And now she is. From Indianapolis, Indiana, please welcome Susan Baroncini Moe. Hi, Susan. How are you? Come on over here. World record holder, what is your title in?
Longest uninterrupted live webcast.
Longest uninterrupted
Yes.
live webcast. Now, how long did it go?
36 hours, 23 seconds.
Did you sleep in the middle of it while you were
Yes,
driving?
I had 33 speakers and a lot of friends who helped me, so it was a good event with a lot of great information.
And look, and now you are here playing Millionaire. Are you ready to get into it?
Yes.
All right then, the questions have already been shuffled. We are shuffling their money values as well. Remember, you've got all your lifelines. Are you ready, Susan?
I'm ready.
Let's play Millionaire! Here is your first question. Airing since 1980, Bobby Jones Gospel is the longest running show on what cable network? MTV, BET, A&E, FX.
Wow. My first question, I don't know if I know anything about this, but let me think here. Okay, it's been airing since 1980, and it's the longest running show. I don't think it's MTV. That just seems like not the right thing for MTV. And it doesn't seem like it fits with A&E or FX, so let me think a little more here. My first question, I don't want to get it wrong.
You have 3 lifelines.
I know, but I don't want to use them yet. Okay, I'm gonna say B, BET, final answer.
You have the longest running webcast, and now you know about the longest running show. It's BET! You are correct! Let's give her some money! $1,000! $1,000! A great way to start the game.
Good.
Let's keep this going. Here is your next question, Susan. A method of spying. What term is inspired by the act of secretly lingering beneath an external part of one's home? Cornice climbing, gutter clinging, eavesdropping, dormer dangling.
I just like the word dormer dangling, but I'm pretty sure that's not the answer. Spying, secretly lingering beneath an external part of one's home. I know my parents didn't want me doing this when I was young, so I'm gonna say C, eavesdropping, final answer.
And you are correct, Susan! Let's drop some money in her bank, please. $7,000! $7,000! We'll be right back with more Millionaire Guinness World Records edition after this.
Friday.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Jeopardy champ Ken Jennings.
And next week,
We've got some of your favorite stars playing for big money. It's Celebrity Week. Welcome back to Millionaire Guinness World Records edition. I'm here with the lovely Susan Baroncini Moe from Indiana, and she has $8,000 in her bank. Are you ready to keep it going, Susan?
Yes, yes.
Let's play Millionaire! Here is your next question. What phrase does Trader Joe's use to describe many of their store brand diet foods? Lowered quality, lessened flavor, minimized taste, reduced guilt.
I shop at Trader Joe's all the time, so I know that none of the first three make sense. Also, they wouldn't use those anyway. They wouldn't say their food had lower quality or minimized taste or lessened flavor. But what they would say, and I'm pretty sure they do say, is reduced guilt, D. Final answer.
There's no shame in her game. You are correct. It's D. Let's give her some big money, please. 100. No shame in that. No guilt in that. Let's go on to your next question. 8,100 in your bank. Here we go. According to WebMD, people taking drugs, including Lipitor, Zoloft, Viagra, and many antibiotics, should refrain from doing what? Jumping on trampolines, eating shellfish, going above 20,000 feet, drinking grapefruit juice.
Well, I know that grapefruit juice expands the effectiveness of certain drugs because my dad's a doctor. So let me take a moment, make sure I'm being careful. But I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to jump on trampolines. I can't imagine why you wouldn't go above 20,000 feet. And no one's ever told me not to eat shellfish when I was on antibiotics. So I'm going to say D, drinking grapefruit juice. Final answer.
Man, your dad being a doctor helped you today. Is correct. Can we get some money for her? $2,000. $10,100 in your bank.
Oh.
Let's keep this going. Here's your next question. Though he later successfully recovered it, Yo-Yo Ma once left Petunia worth $2.5 million in the back of a taxi. Petunia is the name of his what? Cello, wristwatch, video camera, sword.
I know this story because I grew up playing violin, and I remember when it happened. I didn't even need to see the answers. It's A, cello. Final answer.
And you are right, Susan. You know it. Your memory serves you correct. Let's serve up some money. $5,000. We'll be right back with Susan and more Guinness World Records edition right after this. The answer to that question was honey badger. Welcome back to Millionaire Guinness World Records edition. I'm here with the lovely Susan Baroncini from Indiana. She's got $15,100 in her bank. You ready to put some more in there?
Yes!
Let's play Millionaire! Here is your next question. Before becoming King of Sweden, Jean-Baptiste Jules Bernadotte fought for Napoleon, earning the nickname Sergeant Belgian, or Sergeant what? Beautiful leg, handsome ear, pretty foot, lovely arm.
Wow. Belgian. I know because I studied French growing up, Belgian means beautiful leg. So I'm going to say A, beautiful leg. Final answer.
All your French studies are paying off right now, Susan. You're right. Let's give it some francs. $10,000 for Susan. $10,000, bringing your total to $25,100. That is our show for today. Make sure you pick up a copy of the Guinness World Records 2015 edition in stores now. We'll see you next time on Millionaire. Closed captioning sponsored by